We are live in Berlin, Germany, coming to you for the final Friday night SmackDown before Bash in Berlin tomorrow evening. An exciting show is lined up for you tonight as a battle royal will determine the number one contender to the United States Championship. 2 empty spots to fill. Who will become number one contender? And after submitting the Women's United States Champion Naomi last week, Asuka looks to do it again tonight when the two collide in singles competition. It's all coming your way tonight here on SmackDown from Berlin, Germany. We kick things off though with the returning Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare is back following a vicious attack by the Monster Abyss 2 weeks ago. Cody Rhodes was left laying after several black hole slams, but now he's back. And Cody Rhodes will face Abyss tomorrow night at Bash in Berlin. Our general manager William Regal, that was the best way of dealing with this situation. Regal said it's what Cody would have wanted. Well, now Rhodes is back, and we are going to see what he makes of his matchup with Abyss tomorrow night. Let's hear what Cody Rhodes has to say.
2 weeks ago, I was attacked by Abyss, and as we haven't heard a word from him, I haven't a clue as to why I was targeted. Maybe it was to do with the fact that I have a close friendship with Randy Orton, who beat him at SummerSlam. Or maybe he's just a crazy maniac who just likes to hurt people. I don't know which it is, but what I do know is Mr. Regal has the right idea of how to resolve this. A match at Bash in Berlin. Abyss, let me tell you that you have messed with the wrong guy. Let me remind you and everyone else that I wrestled with a pectoral muscle hanging off my body inside Hell in a Cell. You have screwed up, and in Berlin, you will realize that.
Well, Cody Rhodes is certainly ready for tomorrow when he does battle with the Monster Abyss.
Randy, where were you 2 weeks ago? How long have we known each other? You couldn't lend a helping hand when I was being attacked by Abyss. I don't care about an explanation from Abyss, quite frankly. I want an explanation from you.
Cody, I have my eyes elsewhere right now. I am focused on the WWE Championship right now.
And that means you can't help out a friend? What's your obsession with that title doing to you, man?
Well, there is tension brewing between Cody Rhodes and the Viper Randy Orton.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Alpha Academy from Phoenix, Arizona, Maxine Dupree.
Well, it's time for our first match of the evening, as Maxine Dupree is set to face Blair Davenport.
Mr. Regal, we want the Wyatts. Howdy keeps taunting us, and we know what they are after. It just so happens we are champions right now, so we are caught in the crossfire.
They are not going to stop the devastation until they get a shot.
Well, given they were victorious over the Judgment Day and how impressive they looked, I can give you your match. Next week, you will defend the WWE Tag Team titles against the White Six.
Well, you heard General Manager William Regal. Looks like we've got a WWE Tag Team Championship match going down next week here on the Blue Brand. The Motor City Machine Guns will defend against the Wyatt Six. Wishing them the best of luck. There is the top gaijin, Blair Davenport.
There's her opponent from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
Blair Davenport will face Naomi and Asuka in a triple threat match for the Women's United States title tomorrow night at Bash in Berlin. And you have to wonder how Blair feels about that match becoming a triple threat, because it was initially set to be a singles match between Davenport and Naomi. And then Asuka submitted the champion last week in tag team competition, solidifying her spot in that match tomorrow night. So Davenport looking for some momentum going into tomorrow when she faces Naomi and Asuka for the Women's United States title. She takes on Maxine Dupree here this evening, and a cheap shot there in the corner. Davenport, such a proficient striker, and it is on full display right now. Oh, wow. Snap German suplex, taking down Dupree. And Davenport is beating the hell out of her. Maxine Dupree looking for an upset victory here this evening. Let's wait a second here. Suplex, no. Dupree able to reverse. And now from behind, atomic drop on Davenport. And oh, what a kick by Dupree. A strike of her own, and Davenport stays in it. And that just ticked off the top gaijin. Dupree sent off the ropes again. This time, Davenport just buries a knee into her midsection. Blair in control. SmackDown rolls on. Well, tomorrow night at Bash in Berlin, Blair Davenport challenges Naomi for the Women's United States title in a triple threat match, also involving the Empress Asuka, who made the champion submit last week in tag team action. And Davenport looking to make Dupree submit right here. Maxine, though, able to escape. Davenport looking for momentum going in to tomorrow night. And there's the B trigger right to the skull. Now lining up Maxine Dupree, going for that double foot stomp. Dupree, though, with a kick to the back of the head. Davenport may be out. What an upset this would be for Maxine. Only gets two. This matchup continues. And Davenport with a counter. And again, those strikes on display. A cavalcade from Davenport. And there's one from Dupree right back. And old Davenport reverses again. And now Dupree trapped in the buckle. What a kick right to the face. Right on target for Blair Davenport. And Dupree sent to the outside. She held on and catches a knee strike as a result. And now from the middle rope, Blair Davenport wiping out Maxine Dupree. And this has been a rough night for Maxine so far. Oh my goodness. Clearly Davenport is not happy with the fact that her singles match with Naomi has now become a triple threat. And old Maxine going right to the arm. Davenport comes right back with a kick to the face. Oh man, Dupree just got rocked. Now back into the corner. And Davenport, what is she thinking? From the top, going for a double foot stomp. Dupree out of the way. And oh, Blair just booted Dupree right in the face. Another B trigger on target. Right to the skull, and now Blair Davenport with the Falcon Arrow. And that's the 1, 2, and 3.
Here is your winner, Blair Davenport.
Well, a decent effort by Maxine Dupree. But Blair Davenport earns herself momentum heading into the triple threat match tomorrow night at Bash in Berlin, when she competes against Asuka and the Women's United States Champion, Naomi. Well, Kevin Owens is now being attended to by medical personnel after another attack in the parking lot by the Judgment Day.
The following contest is a six-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds,
The Judgment Day continue to disgust me, but nevertheless, it's Battle Royal time as the megastar prepares for battle. And the fans are behind him. And wait a minute. Well, we knew that there were 2 open spots here in this Battle Royal, and one of them has been taken by Buddy Murphy. What a return!
and his opponent, first from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 225 pounds, Buddy Murphy.
Former NXT Tag Team Champion, a former Cruiserweight Champion, Buddy Murphy has made his return to WWE. And what an opportunity this is for the best kept secret. The winner of this Battle Royal will face Carmelo Hayes down the line for the United States title. We know we have one other surprise here in this Battle Royal because one spot remains open.
And from Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds, Dragon Lee.
There as the future of Lucha Libre, Dragon Lee. This battle royal begins when we return to SmackDown.
Mr. Regal, I'm looking.
I don't think you should be looking for anything, Finn, after what you did to Kevin.
Whoa, accusations. I didn't do anything.
Don't play dumb with me, Sunshine. I know full well you were the mastermind behind it, even if you didn't touch Kevin.
Well, now that he unfortunately got himself hurt by threatening me last week, I'd like a match tonight to get myself back on track.
A match, sure. Rob Van Dam isn't doing anything tonight, so you'll face him. Now stay out of mischief or there will be consequences.
Oh my goodness! The king of strong style! Shinsuke Nakamura is here!
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura!
We have not seen Shinsuke Nakamura since the Royal Rumble match back in January. And listen to this place. They are ecstatic to see the King of Strong Style back on SmackDown. The complexion of this battle royal just changed. So you can be eliminated by being thrown over the top rope. Both feet need to hit the floor. We are underway. Who's facing Carmelo Hayes for the United States Championship in the future? Every man for themselves as Dragon Lee takes to the sky. And Logan off the middle rope. Missing out with that fist drop. Nakamura went for a kick. Missing out. And oh, Shinsuke almost eliminated early on. That would have been a disaster for the King of Strong Style. And oh, there's the kick by Nakamura. Caught that one. Logan Paul and Tyler Bate made their entrances during the break. 6 men vying for an opportunity at the United States title. Tyler Bate with the Northern Lights. And there's a German suplex by Nakamura. It is great to have Buddy Murphy and Shinsuke Nakamura back in WWE. As Shinsuke takes the fight to Dragon Lee in the corner. And look at those knees right to the midsection. Nakamura living up to his nickname, the King of Strong Style. And Logan Paul sent into the corner in LA Knight puts the boots to him. Who's walking out of SmackDown? Who's walking out of Berlin with an opportunity at the United States Championship? We find out when SmackDown returns. Six men, one opportunity here in this battle royal to determine who will face Carmelo Hayes for the United States title. And Buddy Murphy was almost eliminated right there. Tyler Bate almost got a massive elimination. We have had no eliminations thus far, but that could very well change any second. Logan Paul running through the megastar, and again. Now Logan runs into Tyler Bate, who delivers the German suplex release style, and on Nakamura. Nakamura took Bate unaware and managed to eliminate him. We are now down to 5 men here in this Battle Royal. And Logan pulled back up to his feet, trying to utilise his boxing background. But look at Dragon Lee's strikes. Dragon Lee holding his own, and there goes Logan. 4 men remain, and Dragon Lee with a powerbomb to Nakamura. Turned him inside out. Operation Dragon to LA Knight. And Knight's in some trouble. Dragon Lee looking for another elimination. Precarious territory for the megastar to be in, and LA Knight's eliminated.
Has been eliminated.
Down to 3. Dragon Lee, Shinsuke Nakamura, Buddy Murphy. Who's getting a title opportunity against Hayes? And Murphy back up to a vertical base. And there's the strength. Whoa! And a kip up by Murphy. And Buddy Murphy's on a roll right now. Can he put an end to the momentum of Dragon Lee in this match? Lee has had 2 eliminations thus far, and now he may be the next to go. Buddy Murphy trying to get rid of Dragon Lee, who has been on a roll here in this Battle Royal. But Lee remains in this. And again, the strength on display of Murphy. Face first goes Dragon Lee. And now Nakamura being set up. But Shinsuke battles back. Code breaker. And a knee in the corner to Dragon. And Nakamura spots Murphy in the corner. Murphy, though, gets out of the way. Murphy gets out of dodge. Murphy's Law on Nakamura. Murphy, though, goes after Dragon Lee. Trying to target both men at the same time. That could be a mistake. Oh, wow, what a boot. Right to the face. And now going right back after Shinsuke, who's still out following Murphy's Law. But wait a second, Nakamura tries to get rid of Murphy. And Buddy Murphy is still in the match. Elbows to the midsection. And now Nakamura going after the arm of the best kept secret. The final 3 men remaining here in this Battle Royal. And Shinsuke lays in to Dragon Lee. What a flurry. And now a knee to Murphy in the corner. Murphy right back to his feet. And Nakamura landing behind. Uh-oh! Murphy gets hit with the reverse exploder. And Nakamura's feeling it. Shinsuke lining up Dragon Lee. Kinshasa! It's been a while since we've seen that. And now can Nakamura get rid of the future of Lucha Libre? He can!
Dragon Lee has been eliminated.
And off the DDT, Buddy Murphy looks to win the Battle Royal. Trying to send Nakamura outside, but Nakamura prevails.
Here is your winner, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke returns to SmackDown with a massive win. We are back here on Friday Night SmackDown. And well, here comes the Empress. Last week here on Friday Night SmackDown, Asuka made the Women's United States Champion Naomi submit. And now as a result, she joins the United States Championship match tomorrow night at Bash in Berlin. Blair Davenport cannot be happy that Asuka has been added to that match to make it a triple threat situation. Her odds of walking out with the title drastically just decreased. We are about to hear what the Empress Asuka has to say going in to Bash in Berlin.
Last week, I made Naomi submit to me. Now I am a part of the United States Championship match tomorrow night. I will beat Naomi and I will beat Blair to become United States Champion, and I don't care who I make submit because no one is ready for Asuka.
Here comes Blair Davenport, one of the women that Asuka comes up against tomorrow night. And there is a lot of interesting history between these two women. Blair Davenport was actually a student of Asuka before they came to WWE. They were women's tag team champions together in Stardom. And another little known fact, Blair Davenport once hyperextended the elbow of the Empress. Plenty of history between these two.
Asuka, I don't like the fact that you got involved in my match with Naomi.
Asuka earned her entry into that match. She made the champion submit.
It was supposed to be one-on-one, and you ruined that. You say no one is ready for you. Well, I beg to differ.
And Asuka with a cheap shot. Asuka remembers the hyperextended elbow, and she's not looking to let it happen again. Asuka laying out Davenport. And the Empress is on the attack, looking to send a message to Davenport and Naomi, who may or may not be watching this. Davenport missing out with that B trigger, and now Asuka trying to lay into Blair. Blair though holds her own against the Empress. Again looking for that B trigger. And if that hit, it may have been lights out for Asuka, but instead, here's an ankle lock. Davenport with nowhere to go. Asuka punishing Blair, her former student, her former tag team partner. Asuka making her suffer. And Asuka standing tall over Blair Davenport here this evening. You add Naomi into the equation. Who's walking out with that United States title tomorrow night? Welcome back everyone to Friday Night SmackDown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan. Weighing in at 235 pounds.
Rob Van Dam, a WWE legend, set for action against Mr. Money in the Bank, Finn Balor. And RVD knows a little something about being Mr. Money in the Bank. There is Finn Balor. Balor wanted a matchup here tonight. William Regal obliging.
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at
So I have to bring up the fact that the Judgment Day assaulted Kevin Owens again in the parking lot. Finn Balor the likely culprit. We know that Owens and Balor have been at odds for a long time now. Ever since Balor screwed Kevin Owens out of his WWE Championship. Balor faking out a cash-in to distract the prize fighter. And as a result, Owens lost his prize to Karrion Kross. So here we go, Finn Balor looking to get back on track. As he said earlier tonight, now that Kevin Owens is out of the picture. Waistlock here by Finn. And a nice takedown to RVD. Rob Van Dam, a WWE legend, a Hall of Fame superstar. It would do wonders for Balor here tonight if he could defeat him. Balor with a kick there to the midsection. Now following up is the Prince. Oh, what a chop. And now choking RVD in the corner. William Regal warned Balor. Stay out of mischief or there will be consequences. Rob Van Dam being picked back up to his feet and now trying to fire back here at Balor. Here comes RVD. Snap their takedown and now the next snap. Oh, but Balor right to the midsection. Now turning things around is the Prince. Going for a PK. RVD able to reverse. Big shot to the face of Finn. And a kick. Down goes Mr. Money in the Bank. Can RVD knock off Mr. Money in the Bank here tonight on SmackDown? The fans rallying behind Rob Van Dam here in this contest as he battles Mr. Money in the Bank, Finn Balor. And look at RVD, able to escape that predicament. Now trying to take the fight back to Balor. Lining up his chest with a couple of chops. And now Finn running in. Went for a chop of his own, but RVD able to reverse at all. Looking for that combination offense. But Balor now with a basement drop kick. And now Balor choking RVD on the canvas. Van Dam rolling to the outside. Balor in pursuit as he looks for a big win here this evening against the WWE legend. Both men back into the ring. And RVD to the back of the leg. Clothesline. And a second one. Super kick upside the head. And now it's time for a little rolling thunder. To pin Mr. Money in the Bank. Balor in trouble. But he manages to kick. Oh, RVD heading up to the middle rope. Balor out of the way of the leg drop. And now look at Balor trying to take advantage. Van Dam though out of the way. And from behind. Oh, Balor plants him face first. And now trying to set him up. RVD though through the legs. And there's that combination offense that RVD has utilised throughout his career to great effect. Went for a standing moonsault. Balor gets out of dodge. And now wait just a minute, what the hell? A pedigree by Finn Balor. Will that be enough to put RVD away? That's clearly a rope break, but the official didn't realise. RVD had to kick out there on his own accord, but that should have been a rope break. And now Balor arguing with the official. Rob Van Dam recovering in the corner. Balor taking his eyes off the prize. And now it may cost him. There's the standing moonsault. Perfectly executed. Van Dam for the win. And a kick out at 2. And now Balor getting out of harm's way. Rob Van Dam though over the top rope. Taking out Mr. Money in the Bank. Sending him back into the ring. And can RVD add the finishing touches? RVD looking to fly. Went for a cannonball. Balor saw it coming. Sling blade. Balor trying to capitalize on the situation. Off that sling blade, Finn Balor has his target acquired. Shotgun dropkick. Drives RVD spine first into the corner. And now, looking for the coup de grace. Oh, but Van Dam out of the way. Big clothesline. And there may still be a chance here tonight for RVD to knock off Mr. Money in the Bank. Balor put in the drop zone. And RVD with a split leg moonsault. That could do it. That could finish off Finn Balor. Oh, only a 2 count. Talk about close. Talk about a near fall. And Van Dam has Balor positioned on the top rope. Looking for a superplex maybe, but Finn Balor fends him off. Balor fends off RVD. And oh, Balor caught up in the ropes. RVD trying to follow up. Finn Balor though. Drop kick to the side of the head. And oh, look at Balor. 1916 coming up. But what a counter by RVD. Well scouted. And now he has Balor where he wants him. 5-star frog splash. Balor had RVD scouted. Double stomp to the chest. Finn Balor looks to take flight. Knee to the chest. Continuing to hone in on the chest of RVD for the win and an near fall. And Rob Van Dam back to his feet. Balor catches him out. Plants him down again. And uh-oh. You don't want to be there, RVD. Coup de grace by Finn Balor. Right into the cover. And Balor knocks off a WWE legend here tonight.
Here is your winner, Finn Balor.
That is a massive momentum-building win here tonight for Finn Balor. Turning his luck around, getting his career back on track now that Kevin Owens has been taken care of. Next week here on Friday Night SmackDown, as we learned earlier tonight, the WWE Tag Team Championships will be defended by the Motor City Machine Guns as they defend against the Wyatt Six. It's live next week here on SmackDown.
Kairi, I want you to watch closely because I will lead by example. I will show you how it's done. I will show you how Damage Control is going to get back to the top of this show. I will beat Naomi for a second time by making her submit again. Watch and learn Kairi.
Well, it is main event time here on SmackDown. Asuka looking to submit the Women's United States Champion for a second time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Asuka GFX,
Asuka walking with a purpose. She has been on a roll since submitting the Women's United States Champion last week. Earlier tonight she laid out Blair Davenport, and now she looks to submit the champion for a second time. Momentum could very much be on the side of Asuka going into tomorrow night, when Asuka, Naomi and Blair Davenport compete for the Women's United States title. Ladies and gentlemen, it's glow time!
and her opponent from Orlando, Florida, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Naomi!
Naomi has held that championship for 138 days. She has defended that title successfully a total of 4 times. She comes into her 5th tomorrow night at Bash in Berlin. And it very well may be her last night as champion, because she faces some tough challengers in Asuka and Blair Davenport. I cannot wait for tomorrow. Naomi looking to build some momentum, coming off her loss last week and heading in to Bash in Berlin. Our main event is on the way. Asuka, Naomi, one-on-one this time. And Naomi gets the better of the Empress in the early going here, trying to target the arm of Asuka. But Asuka quickly turning the tide. Asuka is such a proficient technician inside that squared circle. Also has a tremendous striking advantage against many competitors here on SmackDown, Naomi included. And Naomi sent to the outside of the ring early on. Asuka wasting no time to take the fight to Naomi on the outside of the ring. Oh, what a knee! Knee off the apron, and Asuka's firing up. This is bad news for the champion. And now back into the ring. And look at Asuka mocking Naomi with those kicks. And Naomi's having none of it. Not taking the disrespect lightly. Missing out there though with a kick. And now Asuka trying to capitalise with a kick of her own. Naomi able to reverse. And now just taking it to the Empress X Factor. Down goes Asuka. Naomi turning the tables. Can she get a win back over Asuka here in our main event? Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown proudly present the next premium live event here in Universe Mode, Bash in Berlin. We head to Germany for an event that can't be missed. Grudge matches take place and championships are put on the line. Bash in Berlin, coming soon to Universe Mode. Naomi has been the Women's United States Champion now for 138 days with 4 successful championship defenses. Tomorrow night, she defends her title against Blair Davenport and Asuka, 2 of the most proficient strikers on this brand, in a triple threat match where she doesn't even have to get pinned or submitted to lose her championship. Precarious territory tomorrow night for Naomi. She looks to keep her title reign going. Tonight, though, she faces Asuka in singles action. German suplex. Asuka trying to pin Naomi. Only gets a 2 count. Last week, Asuka made the champion submit to her in the Asuka lock. She said she's going to do it again tonight. If that happens, Asuka, no question about it, will go into Bash in Berlin tomorrow with ultimate momentum on her side. And oh, wait a minute, Naomi catching out Asuka. And Asuka trying to utilize the support of the WWE Universe to prevail here this evening. Asuka went for the hip attack in the corner there. Naomi getting out of the way. And now, Northern Light suplex. This may be her best shot. Cover on Asuka off the Northern Lights and a kick out. Well, Naomi tried. It did not work out. And now a drop kick to the spine. The champion continuing to stay on the Empress. But Asuka, kick to the midsection. And there's the Empress impact. Trying to pin Naomi. Cover on the champion for a near fall. And now Asuka's getting frustrated. And oh, was she thinking about the Asuka lock? No, she went for that roundhouse kick, that knockout shot. Naomi able to reverse, and there's a face buster. And now trying to play to her strengths. Asuka has been doing that all night. And now Naomi trying to shift the momentum. High cross body. Naomi to pin Asuka to get her win back. Kick out. And Naomi can't believe it. And this could be it. This could be the winning move. But Asuka had the move scouted, whatever it was. And now the roll up from behind. Asuka getting desperate. Kick out by Naomi. And do you think that Asuka has overestimated herself here this evening? She said she was going to submit Naomi again, but we've seen her go for covers, which is not how she said she was going to win tonight. And now she's utilising roll-ups. Asuka may be showing signs of desperation. Naomi putting up more of a fight than Asuka expected after the tag team match last week. And now off that step up in Saguri, Naomi has her target lined up in the corner, but Asuka with the boots. Caught Naomi in the skull. And now look at the something, Naomi kicks her away. Naomi still fighting back, not giving an inch to Asuka. And oh, what is Naomi thinking about here? Naomi looking for that back superplex. The Empress, though, turning things around. Powerbomb. Down goes Naomi. And oh, we saw this earlier. Asuka with the ankle lock. The move she utilised to brutalise Blair earlier tonight. The ankle lock cinched in on Naomi. And Naomi digging down deep to escape. With you! And nowhere! Asuka could be done for. Naomi to get her win back. Asuka, though, grabs the bottom rope. Asuka not expending her energy. She grabbed the bottom rope in a genius display of ring awareness. And now trying to rally is Asuka. Naomi set up. Empress impact for a second time. And could that finish Naomi off? Pin or submission, it doesn't matter at this point. Asuka just wants to defeat the champion for a second time. And Asuka lifting Naomi back to her feet. And look at those strikes. But Naomi able to reverse. Fireman's carry takeover though. And now Asuka measuring Naomi. Naomi down to one knee. Asuka looking for that knockout shot. Naomi was able to block. And there's a kick of her own. Down goes Asuka. But not for long. And look at the shots to the midsection by the champion. Another kick to the skull of the Empress. Naomi giving Asuka a taste of her own medicine. And uh-oh, Asuka, you don't want to be there. Split leg moonsault. Naomi with the cover. And Asuka somehow got her shoulder up in time. What does Naomi have to do? What more can she do? Has she exhausted every move in her repertoire? Must be getting close. And now what is Naomi thinking? Something unorthodox. Asuka able to sidestep, as was Naomi. And what a back and forth we have now reached here in our main event tonight. Codebreaker. Asuka caught Naomi out of nowhere. And Naomi wise to roll to the outside. Asuka in pursuit. Double axe handle. Not this time, says Naomi. And now the Emperor sent back into the ring. Naomi trying to capitalize. And this could be her moment. X Factor. Cover on Asuka. Almost had her. It doesn't get closer. And Naomi went to drop the leg. Asuka able to dodge. And now setting up Naomi for a third time. Empress impact. And now maybe they're going to transition into that Asuka lock. The move that made Naomi submit last week. But Naomi had it scouted. And oh, again the boots. Connected right to the face and all. Asuka looking for that knockout shot. Naomi one step ahead. As was Asuka. These two are so evenly matched. But Asuka caught her. Caught her unaware. A vicious spinning heel kick. And now Asuka looking for the finish. Naomi able to counter. Naomi still fighting. Still trying to rally. And Naomi measuring the Empress. From behind. Asuka able to overpower Naomi. And now has her down for the Asuka lock. Not again. Is Naomi going to submit to Asuka again? 2 weeks in a row. Could you imagine? Oh my God. The official call for the bell. Naomi submitted again.
Here is your winner,
2 weeks in a row. You've got to be kidding me.